How to become a real estate agent UK. The role of an estate agent is to introduce and negotiate with people who want to buy or sell leasehold or freehold properties, which may include commercial or agricultural properties. As per the Office of Fair Trading of UK, there are more than 14,500 traditional residential estate agent offices in the country. Many new business models have emerged by the time where the new agents work online and sell through private seller websites. What does an estate agent do? The property deals are mostly consumer-to-consumer transactions, but there is little or no interaction between the two parties in the deals. The key issues for poor interest in direct dealing are the mistrust, where sellers get many offers from the buyers but they are unable to trust the buyers making these offers. The estate agents provide a platform for the two parties to meet at one place. People sell properties in the UK through estate agency, where the estate agent's work is determined as per the Estate Agents Act 1979, that states introducing and/or negotiating with people who want to buy or sell freehold or leasehold property, as a part of the business pursuant or instructions from a client. What are the regulations connected to the work? To know how to become a real estate agent and start the work as a real estate agent, it is necessary to know the regulations and duties associated with the job. The EEA 1979 Act and Consumer Protection Laws. The main aim of the EEA 1979 Act is to make sure the estate agents provide a fair deal and work in the best interest of the clients, where he is obliged as per the Act to treat both sellers and buyers honestly, promptly and fairly. The Act also provides a minimum standard and behavioural guidelines, where it covers the duties of an estate agent and the third parties involved, like handling contractual paper, money, providing details of the business and terms of contracts. The Act covers the duties of the estate agent to provide information to clients where they declare personal interest in the transaction, and ways to how they need to handle negotiations and keep the records of the offer in papers. It involves the ways to handle the money of the buyer and take care of insurance schemes which are needed to cover the liabilities arising out of the estate agency business. It also includes estate agency redress schemes. What does an estate agent do day to day? What key skills do I need to become an estate agent? If a person engages in such activities or is likely to be engaging in estate agency work, he is expected to do the following: sending out property particulars and arranging a viewing for the buyers, offering personal advice to the sellers and buyers, receiving queries/enquiries and answering to the queries from the potential buyer or sellers, and providing details of the property to them, providing information related to the property like the energy performance certificate, or arranging for it to be provided during the final phase of the estate agent contracts. The clients interested in selling can get the for sale board from the dealer, who can put it outside the property, where the board may contain all the details of the property and the information expected to be with potential buyers on the behalf of the seller. These days sellers can put their property on the internet, where certain exemptions as per EEA 1979 are provided. The intermediates allow the private sellers to put up their property and provide a way to the sellers and buyers to meet a prospective client and communicate with them. What do estate agents typically earn? Most clients negotiate about the contract and estate agent prices. The estate agent costs can be a percentage of the property price. Some surveys find 66% sell for a percentage on commission through the property dealer. While there are multiple concerns over the malpractices in the sector, where the clients are unaware that they are entering a wrong deal, or there exists a lack of transparency related to estate agent fees and contracts. What are the challenges and consumer protection schemes associated with it? Many estate agents use tactics to put pressure on the buyer or seller to sign the deal fast. The pressure may force some to jump to make an offer, but clients may remain extra cautious and take their time viewing and deciding. A lot of financial waste is caused by a failed transaction and subsequent duplication of surveys and conveyancing enquiries. There are consumer protection schemes where information about unfair or misleading trading practices have been provided that include, the practice undertaken by any real estate agent should be fair where the information should not be distorted, and the economic behavior of the average buyer should be provided in their transactional decision-making. This means, the estate agent must take care to provide an appropriate general description of the property like the location, photographs, environment, measurements, pricing and parking. The realtors who fail to provide information about any serious problem with the information of the condition or the title of the property, may be considered as misleading as per CPRs. Real estate agencies can use disclaimers, but the disclaimers are mostly written in small fonts at the end of a contract. Even telling the buyers not to rely on all the information through disclaimers may not help in such cases. CPRs cover the estate agent costs where the provider should be careful not to tell misleading facts related to the price of the property, especially if they are offering discounts. In case of such offences, the maximum fine can go up to $5,000 per offence. The Business Protection Regulations, or the BPRs, govern the misleading practices where it is banned to put deceiving advertisements that can affect the economic behavior or injure a competitor. What is the professional qualification and license required to become an estate agent? As per UK law, the estate agents are not required to be licensed. The individual agents may be professionally qualified and they may belong to a professional body like RICS. The National Association of Estate Agents provides certain qualification to its members. Survey data on estate agents in England. To recognise how to become a real estate agent UK, it is necessary to know about clients' experiences like how many people in the UK buy or sell properties through real estate agents, how many buyers find such agencies reliable, what is the experience of buyers and sellers about real estate agencies. Survey was conducted on the buying and selling experience by the Department for Business Innovation and Skills Commission (TNSBMRB), through online interviews of around 2,000 people who had bought or sold a residential property in the England or Wales in the 2 years before March 2015, where the buyers had invested in different types of homes: first home, second home, buy-to-let or probate sale. Tips from Survey Report: How to become a real estate agent UK. The online survey found. For sellers, there are multiple ways people buy or sell, but the traditional ways are most dominant. 83% of the surveyed sold through traditional estate agents rather than selling privately or through an online agent or by auctions. Older sellers do not want to invest their time on complexities involved in such deals and would prefer to use the traditional ways. About 75% of the sellers contacted more than one type of real estate agent to value their home, and 94% opted for the contract where they put the property on the market. About 1 in 10 opted for the sole agency as they were put off by the multiple agent option due to higher fees. For buyers, the buyer experience reflects that the first-time buyer feels the pressure and may try to make offers sooner or higher. 30% of the buyers viewed only once the property and they went on to buy before making the final offer. Only 20% went for the second view, which was not higher. About 2/3 of the buyers found the estate agents encouraged them to buy a property where 1 in 4 was told that it was priced low for a fast sale, or they said that there is a lot of enquiries about the property, or a lot of interest from multiple buyers for the property. Especially, the properties in the southeast and London were sold by estate agents as some of the most difficult to attain properties. They say there is already an offer on the home or someone else was just about to accept the offer on the property. The surveyed buyers also said there were discrepancies in the data whether the home was taken off the market before the offer was accepted. About 39% paid for the full structural survey and 41% said they commissioned the report. For many buyers, the time taken to conclude the deal, from the time the offer is accepted to the exchange of contracts, took longer, and the first-time buyers were more likely to report about it more than experienced buyers. Satisfaction rate. satisfaction was high, up to 81% among the buyer and 84% among the seller, while only 30% of sellers and 20% of the buyers were dissatisfied and went to complain. Survey regarding the failed transactions. The surveys on failed transactions found the buyers were less likely to experience a failed transaction, which mostly happened due to personal reasons, and in case of failure of a prospective transaction, the costs, which mostly included the valuation fees, was incurred by the buyers, and the sellers incurred the solicitor fees.